Scientists unite to resolve vengi in this
Math
fight
scientist.
together.
Hello guys, today we're going to talk about exception handling in Java. So what is exception handling? So exceptions are basically things that can happen that we want to pre-plan for, things that can go wrong in our code. For example, there are things that are logically possible. For example, we're just going to talk about arithmetic exceptions today, but there are many other exceptions like connection exceptions, arithmetic exceptions, IO exceptions. There are many other exceptions that exist. But an exception is basically us pre-planning for something that could go wrong in our code. For example, trying to do something that is logically wrong mathematically. For example, that could be that could be dividing by zero, that could be and many things that you can't directly do. Okay, so let's get started. So besides this, I already said there are many other exceptions, and I will try and do as many as I can in this video. So today we're talking about the arithmetic exception, but don't be discouraged on the other ones. The other ones are just exactly the same way we do these. It's the same way we're going to do the others, unless you want to go specifically and catch what that error really is. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to create an integer. We're going to give it the value, maybe 7. Then we're going to create a second integer. We're giving it the value 0. What I'm going to try to do is to print. I'm going to print first divided by second. Okay. Now, obviously, this shouldn't work. Okay, put sec there. Okay, obviously, this shouldn't work because we're dividing 7 by 0. The computer will just go, I can't do this. What are you trying to, pull? So let me run this and you see what I'm talking about. Okay, as you can see, build failed. They're having trouble building the code. System error. Okay, so it's having an error there. So the error is actually due to this. So once I run this, okay, it's saying exception in thread division by 0. So then the code then stops working. Instead of continuing on doing what it was doing, it just stops there. It says on line 9 something went wrong. You're trying to divide by 0 there. That's not possible. So exception handling is finding a way to basically try to do the code, see if it is possible, then do something else instead. Okay, so let's say, for example, if I say try, now these are the statements that help us accomplish this. If I put this statement inside of try, now a try statement always goes with a catch. What do I mean by this? Say catch exception, just give it a name, maybe E. Okay, so what try is it's going to go into this code and see if it is possible. If it is possible, it's just going to run it like normal. But if it isn't, it's going to go into the catch statement and try to do something else instead. So let's say in the catch statement, we wanted to print failed because of, then in front of that, we're going to print what the exception is, why it failed in the first place. So what happens when we run this? Okay, failed because Java line arithmetic operation, arithmetic exception, division by 0. So it saw that this cannot be done because we're dividing by 0. Then it went into the catch statement and saw that no, let's do this instead.